Hi, this is copywriter and consultant Casey Demchak, and it's almost Halloween, so I thought I'd share with you a copywriting tip that utilizes the fear factor. I want to talk this week about how to inject fear into your marketing copy, or how to leverage people's fear of missing out. You know, we're all of us have some sort of fear within us, and from what I've read, that comes from the fact that a long time ago, we lived in caves, so our brains had to scan for fear to make sure we weren't eaten by animals and that kind of thing. These days, of course, it's not too likely we're going to get eaten by animals. But people still, in their minds, scan for fear. And when it comes to marketing, you can always kind of leverage that because people have a fear of missing out. They have a fear of being left behind, especially the tech companies use that all the time. That's why you got to get the new phone or you're going to be left behind the technology curve. So I want to give you a couple examples of how you can leverage this strategy when writing marketing copy for your book or for your online program. So to do that, I'm going to go to my board here and share my screen with you and give you an example. Here's an example of a few headlines that you can use or the type of headlines that you could use to leverage fear when writing your marketing copy, when writing headlines for your book or online program. The first one, 74% of small business owners never see this coming. That kind of taps into people's fear of being left out or not being in the know. Second headline, artificial intelligence is about to make you obsolete. That's going to grab people's attention. If that type of headline is applicable to your book, it's going to make people dive into your body copy because, again, you're tapping into their fear of being left behind or their fear of not being needed anymore. And that's going to probably, headline like that is going to grab your reader's attention and bounce them into your body copy. The third headline is from a novel that I worked on the marketing copy for. And it was about a serial killer. And as I'm reading the book, I kind of found myself rooting for the killer because he was knocking off some real jerks. So I thought, is this bad that I'm rooting? I kind of had a fear of my own thoughts. Is it bad that I'm rooting for the serial killer? And I thought, hey, there's my headline. How would rooting for a serial killer make you feel? So you can also utilize the fear factor when writing a novel. Now, I've got an example of how you can use the fear factor or people's fear of missing out in body copy. If you've listened to my videos, you always hear me talking about the importance of communicating the benefits of your book. Here's kind of an almost kind of backhanded way you can do that by leveraging people's fear of missing out. You can tell people, if you don't read the book, here's what you're going to miss out on. Let me read you this example. This is from a fictitious book. If you fail to read Building Big Wealth After 50 from cover to cover, you'll miss out on being able to extend your retirement savings 10 years longer than you thought you could. Leverage Medicare laws to decrease your out-of-pocket medical expenses. Enjoy the upside of today's strong markets with much less risk. Plus, you won't be able to gain free access to my bonus report, 9 ways to reduce your monthly expenses significantly. So by reading this copy, it kind of communicates the benefits of the book, where it very much does. But it kind of does it in a way that says, this is what you'll miss out on if you don't read the book. So again, you're tapping into people's fear of missing out. So anyway, utilizing fear or people's fear of missing out is a legitimate strategy. Oddly enough, and I don't mean this to be too much of a pun, but a lot of the authors I work with are afraid to use the fear factor when writing their marketing copy, but you shouldn't be because it's very legitimate. And it's a great way to also, as I said, in a kind of a backhanded way, communicate the benefits of your book. Anyway, I hope you have found this week's tip helpful. No matter where you're watching this video, why don't you leave me a comment? I'd love to hear from you. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel so you'll always be alerted when my new videos come out. And then bounce on over to caseydemchak.com where you can download my free ebook, 7 must-know copywriting secrets that sell more books. And until next week, this is copywriter and consultant. Take a lot of action, make things happen, and enjoy Halloween. Thanks.